Hi, welcome to Tarts and welcome to Festival Carp Fishery. We're down here as a sort of guest of Andy Parker. He also owns Ladywood. He invited me down to do a bit of filming and hopefully featuring carp talk. But I had the rods out last night and I had two funny occurrences during the night. Well, one of them wasn't during the night, one of them was about 8 o'clock, but it was dark. Left hand rod pulled up to the top both times. The first time I hit into something and it come off straight away. The second time I didn't hit into anything. I don't really know what was going on, but it shows that I've had some indication, which is a lot more than everyone else that's on the lake. So hopefully I've been doing it right. All I've been doing, fishing exactly like I would do at Ladywood, because these fish have been bred from the same farm, so they've been bred on the same sort of pellets, and they've been in here for 5 years, just being fed on pellet, and now it's open to fishing. So I've been fishing little solid bags and bright pop-ups in there as well. I've also got some rods, two rods just out in front of me, at spooning range. They've been feeding them 10mm pellets via a spoon, so the carp are being used to fed about 2/3 of the way out. So if you carp start flicking baits out with a spoon, that's the sort of area where they're used to being fed, and hopefully they won't have as much caution as they would do on the far side. So I'll tell you a bit more about the lake later on, but for now I'm going to see if I can catch some fish this morning. Hopefully it's looking good, sun's out a bit, hopefully it'll warm up the water a bit and get the fish on the feed.
Closing in on you now. Is it over? Stand and your world's closing in on you now. Is it over? Stand and say.
And there's the result, guys. 22#8, absolutely made up for my first fishing festival. Cracking example of one of Andy's fish. Proper chunky, broad, and deep as hell as well. Nailed him on a solid bag. I'll go through the rig just in case you've not seen it before. But I have been using it on Ladywood. Andy said that the fish have been fed on exactly the same diet, so I thought no other reason to use the same tactics that I do at Ladywood. And he took a pink Northern Special in 12mm. It was nestled inside that solid PVA bag, Ultra Mini Mix. So I'll slip him back and see if we can't nail a few more on those pink Northern Specials, either tonight or maybe even this afternoon as well.
Every heart in my hands like a pale reflection. Hello, remember me. I'm everything you can't control.
Right guys, this is the rig that I've been using in my solid PVA bags. I've shown it several times before on Tackle Tarts, but just in case you're a new viewer, I'll show it again. First of all, I've got a diffusion leader. It's one of the 0.75 metre ones, perfect sort of length. I normally have a couple already tied up, so I have a few out, and then I have some ready, already tied, just so that if I get a fish, tie one straight back on and cast it back out again. That's going down to a 2.5 ounce Lynx carp lead there. That's an inline one in like a camo speckly brown, and then as you can see it's like a textured coating and it picks up all the bottom debris, which is sort of clay, and makes it a lot more camouflage than like a normal sort of smooth coated lead, which I really like. Then inside there I've got one of the BMG chod swivels, it's with a big sort of swivel on it, and coming down there I've got a camo reflex hook link, very supple braid, they #1 shot. The hooks are size 8 BMG curve, small size rig ring, and then the bait there is a pink non-special and 12mm. And that's what did that lovely mirror earlier on, and hopefully it'll catch us a few more fish later on this evening, or maybe through the night. We've also got another night after that. We've got a 3-night session, so hopefully we'll have some more fish out. Right guys, there's a solid bag, already tied, the right hand rod, got the middle and the left one to do yet, getting them ready for the night, rechuck, and trying to keep my swing quiet. There's a few more people on the lake, would you believe, on a Sunday night rather than the weekend. Now we can't fathom it either, maybe everyone in the southwest has a day off on Monday or something, or it's a bank holiday that we don't know about, God knows. But there's the rod tied up, gonna stick it back out on the spots. See if we can't get any more fish. Hopefully it'll work and we'll have something to show you in the morning, hopefully. Right guys, well, it's absolutely blowing a hoolie here. It's raining as well. It's going to be horrible to pack up in later on, but managed this one during the night. 14 pound on the dot. Unfortunately I lost one that was a bit bigger this morning as well. But what a stunning looking fish. This one was nailed on a yellow northern special inside a solid bag to the far margin. So I'll slip this fish back, see if we can't get any more in this really rough weather. Right, well unfortunately it's come to the end of tackle tarts for this week. We won't be out for a long time now. We've got a lot of work to do at college. This is our last session for a while, but hopefully throughout the winter we'll get a couple more sessions on here and get a few more of the nice fish out of the lake. Hopefully we'll get a few of the bigger ones. There could possibly be a couple of 30s knocking around in here because they don't really know they've sort of stocked them, and then chucked a load of pellet in and they've all grown, don't know what to yet, so it's all unknown. So if you want a chance of some nice fishing, you live in the West Country, I suggest you come down here and have a little bit of a bash before it gets too busy. And I'm going to get back to college, probably soaking wet, and see if we can't do some work or something, I don't know. I'll probably end up editing this video, so see you next time on Tackle Tarts.